How do we charge more than our competitors? If we can position ourselves as the top brand for high-paying customers, it will allow us to set our own prices and, importantly, set a price that allows us to get a high profit margin. If we get a high profit margin, everything gets easier. We are able to put more money into marketing, and that marketing spend is more profitable. It means that we can build out our admin team and get help with running our day-to-day operations. So how do we charge more than our competitors? In this video, I'm going to take you through the step-by-step process that we need to get to that position. And at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you exactly what price we should set. So let's jump straight into it. So when I talk about charging a higher price, it all comes down with offering a service that is very different to the rest of the market. So as you know, wherever you are in the country, there'll be lots of competition, lots of other cleaning companies, and on the surface of it, those cleaning companies look like they do what everyone else does. So point one, a lack of differentiation is absolutely killer. So what I mean by this is that if our services or what we offer on the cleaning side isn't very obviously different to the cleaning company down the block or 5 minutes down the road from us, then we will not have a differentiated product. The reason why that is important is that if our services appear to be the same as all the other cleaning companies in our area, we are not going to be able to charge or justify charging a higher price than our competition. And the reason why that is an issue is that I would say 90% of the cleaning companies in the country are making suboptimal profit margins. So what I mean by that is maybe after they've paid their cleaners and after they've paid for their marketing and recruitment costs and their insurance and their software, maybe they're earning about a 10% profit margin. So if we do a $100 job, less than $10 of that will end up in the business owner's pocket. So if the market is setting the price that we pay, we can only ever expect to be getting that 10% profit margin. And I can tell you from experience and working with other cleaning companies that profit margin is not going to be enough to reinvest and grow your business, and importantly, to make you as the business owner a decent living at the end of the day. So lack of differentiation is one of the biggest challenges that I come across when I speak to other cleaning business owners. We need to be differentiated, because if our service appears to be different to all the other cleaning companies, things get interesting, and at that point we can then set our own prices. And this ultimately is how we end up getting to a position when we can charge more than our competitors. So if we know that a lack of differentiation is killer, the next step, point two, is how can we differentiate? We are a cleaning business. The cleaning company that is a block down is a cleaning business. Another cleaning business 5 minutes down the road is also a cleaning business. So on the surface of it, our service is exactly the same to all the other cleaning businesses in our area. And it is that point where we need to really figure out, how can we position ourselves differently? If say the 3 nearest companies in our area offer house cleaning services and we are trying to set up a house cleaning business as well, on the surface of it, there is nothing that differentiates us. But this is really, really important to get this right early on, because we need to force ourselves to be different to these cleaning companies, because as I said in point one, we need that differentiation to allow us to set our own prices. So let me take you through a few examples of what differentiation might look like. So one of the very common problems that I come across with cleaning companies, and I've talked about in a number of other videos on my channel, is that many of these cleaning companies position themselves as generalist companies. So they do office cleaning, they do house cleaning, maybe they do a bit of window cleaning or floor cleaning. And this is very common, particularly early on in setting up your own cleaning business, because obviously the focus is trying to grow as much revenue as possible. So, an example might be, let's say your first client is an office cleaning client, and you do a good job for them, and maybe one of the workers in the office asks, oh, well, do you do house cleaning as well? We're looking for a maid to come and help with our services. And 9 times out of 10, the cleaning business will say, yes, we can do that. They want to get more revenue in. So they say yes to everything. Maybe on the other side, the office cleaning company says, oh, we're actually looking to get our windows cleaned. Do you know anyone that can help us? And if money is a focus and growing your business is a focus, many companies will say, okay, yeah, we can do that for you. Leave that with us. So you get to a position when you are looking at cleaning businesses in your area, a lot of them will look exactly the same as all the others. So they offer all different cleaning service types, but cleaning company A, when you go to their website, looks exactly the same as cleaning company B. Cleaning company B looks exactly the same as cleaning company C. And you get to that position where the market or potential client will see what you offer as exactly the same. The price is set by the market. It isn't set by you. And because you can't set the price, you will end up in this position of having suboptimal profit margins. So let me give you an example of a few ways that we may look to differentiate. So in my cleaning business, we focus mostly on recurring residential clients. And for me, pricing is extremely important. As I said, if you have a high price and able to justify a high price, it just gives you so many different, more different options. You can put more money into marketing, you can recruit more, you can get you can market more aggressively because you're getting a better return as well because you are charging a higher price for your services. So in my business, we position ourselves at the very premium end of the market. Our prices are at the top end, of the cleaning companies in our area. And this is something else that you want to do. You want to keep an eye on what your competitors are charging. So I know in my area that we're always at the top end. That is driven by primarily by our workforce. So a lot of our cleaning staff have come from the 5-star hotels in the area, and we are very, very selective with who we take on. We only recruit less than 1% of all the applicants, all the cleaning applicants that apply to our business. So this is our differentiation. Everything for us is premium. The idea is that you get a 5-star hotel service in your home, all the little touches, all the folding of the toilet papers, all the making up of the beds, all those different touches that you might expect to see in a 5-star hotel, we try and bring into our maid service. So the way that I differentiate in my cleaning business is by going after the premium end. Obviously that is a differentiated service to a normal house cleaning service that just looks like they target lots of different income types. For example, maybe they go after families and working professionals and people that live in condos, people in homes. But for us, it's all about the premium end. We talk about the best quality cleaning staff. We talk about premium services, talk about responsive customer service. So everything that we focus on is going after the high end. But there's many other ways that we can also differentiate. Another great form to differentiate your service, for example, would be taking a more eco stance in your business. So maybe you only use eco cleaning products. Maybe the vehicles in your business, you use electric cars rather than petrol or diesel. Maybe the equipment that you use is more eco focused, for example. So another way to differentiate your cleaning business would be to say we have a strong eco focus. And again, if you differentiate in that way, you will get clients that are willing and able to pay more for your service rather than a bog standard house cleaning company, because they like the values in the business. They like the fact that you use eco products. They like the fact that the money that they're paying for your service is going into a more eco minded company. So having an eco focus is another great example of how you might look to differentiate. Another area that I came across recently with a cleaning company that I was speaking to was that they recruit heavily from Ukrainian refugees. So, obviously there is an ongoing war in Russia and Ukraine, and unfortunately we're in a position where lots of Ukrainian families or Ukrainian people that lived in Ukraine have had to move, elsewhere across the world. And there's a cleaning business where they take on lots of Ukrainian refugees, and again, this positions that company very differently to another company because maybe some potential clients think that they really want to support this these Ukrainian refugees that have recently moved over, so maybe they would prefer to pay your cleaning business rather than another cleaning business. So there are lots and lots of different ways to differentiate your service offering. The most important thing is that whether you are starting up your cleaning business or you've been in your cleaning business for a number of years, if it is not clear how your cleaning business is different to all the others, it is likely that you're not able to justify a higher price for your services. So if you differentiate, it allows you to set your own prices, and that puts you in a really great position because it can get you from that 10% profit margin up to 15, up to 20. And that's when things really, really start to get interesting. So point 2 is, how can we differentiate? Point 3 is that now that we know differentiation is key, now that we know how we are going to differentiate our company across versus the competition, the next step, point 3, is how do we reflect that across our brand? So what I mean by that is that today, really, your website is your shop front. That is the first place that people go to. And, when we talk about differentiation, it needs to be extremely clear from within 1 or 2 seconds when someone goes to your website. How are you differentiated? You may say, okay, I've got this very premium focused differentiation, or we only use eco products. But if it's not clear from the first 1 or 2 seconds when someone goes to your website, that element of differentiation, then it doesn't matter really if you are differentiated or not, because potential clients will not see that straight away. They'll just say that you're a normal cleaning company and expect that your prices reflect what the market price is at. So point 3 is the requirement and the need to reflect our differentiation across our company brand. So this sounds like a very fluffy statement, but basically what it means is that you need to make sure the decision you've made about how you differentiate is reflected and is very obvious on your website. It's very obvious on any marketing flyering you do or any ads that you're running. You also need to reflect that on your recruitment, your job ads when you're recruiting for cleaning staff as well. So we need to make sure that our differentiation is reflected across our brand. And actually, this is where specialization and focusing on a specific element of differentiation helps us, because let's say you are a cleaning business, like, as I said, 90% of the cleaning companies that I see out there that claims to offer all these different cleaning services, house cleaning, office cleaning, carpet cleaning, window cleaning. If you are offering all those different services, you need to go into detail about all those services on your website. It means that you'll have to probably have different sections for house cleaning, different sections for office cleaning, and all the different services that you offer. Whereas if you only offer high-end house cleaning, that's all you need to talk about. There's only one section of your website. You can go into more detail about that. As I have on my website, we have lots of expensive looking properties, images, photos from the outside as well as inside. Whereas if you offer lots of different cleaning services, you will need to get photos of and videos from all these different services that you offer. So actually differentiating, focusing on a specific part of, a specific niche or specialization will help you reflect this across your brand. So point 3 is the importance of reflecting the differentiation across your brand. If we get these 3 points nailed down, that is putting us ahead of 90% of the competition. I see it so often where people will ask me, where should I put my marketing? Do I invest in Google Ads or Facebook, or what do you think about my website? And actually, if we skip this step of actually nailing down what our specific service is and how we are differentiated, we're almost running uphill. We're running through quicksand, because we're jumping far too ahead when actually we need to nail this service down straight away And if we get that nailed down right, then marketing and recruitment will become a lot more effective, and we'll be able to really grow our cleaning business from there. So once we know our differentiation, once we have reflected that across our website, the final point becomes, how do we actually price our service? And in this next video, I'm going to jump into a bit more detail about how exactly we price our cleaning services. This strategy will really help to make sure that we price sufficiently high enough that we're generating enough profits to reinvest and grow our business, and importantly, to generate a really great income for us as the cleaning business owner. So I'll see you on the next one.